Today we will review for Quiz 2 in Unit 4. The following is a list of test grades Joe received for his underwater basket weaving course. Calculate the mean, median, range, and IQR of the following set of data. Show your work for range and IQR. Okay, so you would just enter all the data in your calculator. I would always make sure to double check it just in case you accidentally hit something wrong. For instance, when I was putting it in, I actually accidentally just hit 0 instead of 90. So my mean is 84.3. My median is 90. My range would be 100 minus 12. That's my max minus my min. That gives me 88. My IQR would be Q3 minus Q1. So 97 minus 88, which is 9. Number 2 says, is Joe's 12 an outlier in this distribution? So you need to do your lower boundary and upper boundary. So my lower boundary would be my Q1, which is 88, minus 1.5 times my IQR, which is 9. And that gives me 74.5. My upper boundary is going to be 97 plus 1.5 times my IQR of 9. And that gives me 110.5. Obviously, there are no upper outliers because no one scored over 110.5, but there is a lower outlier, which is 12. So we would say yes, because 12 is less than 74.5. If you take the 12 away from the distribution, calculate the new mean, median, range, and IQR. So if you take away 12, your new mean is 92.3. My median is 90. My range is 100 minus 85, which is 15. And my IQR is 98.5 minus 88.5, which is 10. So what happened to the mean, median, range, and IQR? So my mean increased. Because remember, 12 was much lower than any of the other numbers, so it pulled our mean down. My median stayed the same. My range decreased. And my IQR went up just a little. If you'll recall, when we were first discussing skewed graphs, I said that median and IQR are a much better way to look at the graphs for consistency than mean and range if the graphs are skewed. If they're symmetric, use the mean and the range. Do players make more home runs in the American League or the National League? Here are box plots showing the runs for each of the leagues in the MLB. Briefly compare the distributions. be sure to compare the shape, center, spread, and outliers. So I'm going to go down the side so I have more room to write. So shape, remember my trick, go across, make a little hump where the median is, then you can see it a little bit better, although this one doesn't seem to have one for the NL, which I do not recall. The NL was kind of in the center around here. So go up. So shape, I would say American League is slightly skewed left. National League looks roughly symmetric. Outliers, neither one appears to have outliers. Our center is higher for the AL. And finally, our spread, the AL has a larger spread. It also has a larger IQR. About what percent of teams scored more than 750 runs in the American League and the National League? So 750 is right about here. Now, if you remember, this middle box is 50%. There's 25% on the left and 25% on the right, 25% above, and 25% below. So that would be about 25% plus half of 25%, or 37.5%. For the NL, we would have this 25%, and it looks like it runs pretty close to the center, so that would be another 25%, so that would be 50%. It's okay if you're not exact, just guesstimate as close as you can.